Sean decided to bite the bullet and he's buying a vehicle. And if you read the title of this video, you know what that vehicle is. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today is December 15th, and I just got a text from Sean, and he wants me to stop by the shop to see some updates that he's made to the Charger project. Stick around, check it out. Sean also subsists on a strict diet of water and Diet Mountain Dew. So if you guys find this video entertaining by the end of it at some point, any point, please click subscribe because at some point we'll be monetized, and that will allow us to provide Sean with more Diet Mountain Dew, the nourishment that he so desperately needs.
All right, thank you.
Goodness. All right. So how long has it been since we picked this thing up?
Well, we picked it up in the middle of September, and it is now the middle of December.
So 3 months. You've had 3 months.
3 months.
What do you have to show for us?
We've got a couple things to show. We'll start up here at the front. So we've got, as you can see, we got wheels and tires underneath it.
All right. Are these your favorite?
These are the turbine wheels that I've always wanted, a set of turbine wheels on a 6-tape Charger. So we're knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Nice.
So we got these from a guy actually down in, I believe it was Omaha, Nebraska. We got them sent up here. So we'll start up here. You got the front subframe, kind of Craigslist rebuilt with some spray paint and put in there.
How do you get this color?
So this color is as close as I could find to the factory GG1. I believe it's GG1. Yeah, GG1 paint code. So there's actually a local guy out here. His name is Russ. He helped me get this color. And so I had my buddy Keenan over at Napa mix it up for me. We went through like 6 different colors of green before we actually got the right color.
So this wasn't off the shelf at Menards?
No, this was definitely not go to your local Walmart and get whatever you want. So this is just rattle can. It's a base coat, clear coat. But I just cleaned up a little bit. We're not going for a show car, but we want it to be decent. So we cleaned up a little bit, rattle canned it, and then I just spray painted the subframe black. Replaced some of the bushings, some of the wheel bearings. Got the front brakes kind of redone a little bit, new wheel cylinders. We had to put new torsion bars in it because the people that took it apart cut them because they were junk. So nothing too major, but we got it cleaned up.
Yeah, it looks really clean. I mean,
it looks good enough for what we're doing. I could have spent 2 weeks in getting that perfect.
Yeah.
But instead I spent 2 nights in getting it pretty decent.
This was 2 nights?
This was about 2 nights worth of work. Yeah, not too bad. 1 night cleaning up and 1 night painting. Awesome. So that's kind of where we're at in the front. Yeah, we got the front rolling. We got to do shocks yet. We've got a couple strut rod bushings we got to do. A couple tie rods are bent on that passenger side. But we got it good enough to where we can roll it, and that kind of stuff I can do. That's the easy stuff.
You've got a roller.
We got a roller. That was our goal.
Sweet.
So we got the floors cleaned up. We just cleaned them up. I covered them with some PUR 15. So we got all that painted. We started sound deadening them. So I ran out of that.
You ran out by the rear seat there.
We ran out by the rear seat. So I got the back part of the floor cleaned up. I'm gonna do the same thing to the roof, and then I'm gonna sound deaden all of it. I want to do the entire trunk, the roof, everything. Try to make it somewhat decent. I got to show you my keychain I got. My dad got this wall drug keychain, and it used to be really hard growing up to find it with my name spelled correctly on it. So he saw that right after I bought my Charger and got that for me. So that's pretty cool.
Sorry to all you SHAWNs out there.
We spell it the right way around.
Are there any other spellings of Sean?
There's lots of spelling. SHAUN.
Oh,
there you go. About that. Yeah, all kinds of different wrong ways. There's only one right way, and that's SEAN.
You guys should probably just meet up and stage a big fight.
Yeah.
Kind of sort that thing out.
It's kind of the front and the cabin area. Then go back. We got the rear end underneath it. That's a huge step. We went through that. Evan's got some videos of painting that. But we got that painted up. We checked out the gears a little bit. Checked out the fluid. The fluid looked really good for sitting for who knows how many years. So we put new fluid in it anyways, put new wheel cylinders in it, new brake hoses. Not the same thing as the front. And then we slapped it up underneath there and got it to where we can roll it. And it'll be drivable for now. And then I have my buddy Sloan over at Rods by Shore. He did my trunk pan for me. Awesome guy, does awesome work. Do you guys ever need any metal work done in the Rapid City area or anywhere around? He's the guy to go to. So we'll send some pictures. I'll send some pictures to Evan. He'll insert them of before and afters.
They're probably playing over as
Yeah,
we
they're
talk
gonna
right now. Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah,
I can't believe it looked.
Oh, look at that.
I can't believe it looked like that before.
Yeah. So he put the trunk pan in, obviously. He took this whole tail pan off in order to get the trunk pan in. So while he had it off, he straightened it up way good for what we're going after.
Yeah.
It's not going to be show car quality. He can do show car quality, but he knows kind of what we're doing here.
He knows Sean's budget.
It was on my budget. Yeah, exactly. We got it looking really good. Or I shouldn't say we. He got it looking really good. This quarter panel was smashed in, so we straightened that out. Straightened the whole tail pan out. Obviously did the floors. He coated my frame rails for me while he was in there.
That's nice. So that's
Really good. So I got to paint that up. You fix this corner. This whole corner over here was smashed in. We'll have to see if we can find some pictures of it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I got a couple.
Ripped. The metal was actually ripped, so he beat that all back, pushed the whole thing out, welded it up. Someday we're gonna do lower quarters, but that's after we get it running and driving. And in this quarter panel, I don't remember from the first video and the first pictures, this quarter panel is smashed really.
I cannot believe.
So he did an amazing job on getting this in pretty straight. So this front up here was really, really bad, smashed in. So you actually had to cut some reliefs and re-weld it. So we'll just make that kind of patinted. You got that straightened out. There's a big dent here that he got straightened out. And then a really nasty crease here he got pretty good.
I remember that crease.
Yeah, it was real bad. And then he did hammer dolly some of my hail dents that he could get to out.
Nice.
That's just cool. Another thing we did is I had some rust holes up on the top of the window, the rear window opening. So he fixed that for me. That looks really, really good. I can't even tell where he started and stopped, honestly. So we're gonna go over. I might have him do these bottom corners after we get it a little bit further. You can see one of the tusk colors here of the greens. Oh yeah, a couple of them. But so that looks really awesome. So that's cool. Our big shout out to Sloan over there at Rods by Shore. He does a great job. Great guy. We got the motor. Obviously was taken out. That was a 440. A couple people were asking. It was a 440 out of a motorhome. This is originally a 383 car. That was a 440 that somebody had put in. I believe the reason they parked it is one of the cylinders had a broken off valve that was inside of the piston. So that motor is pretty much no good, how rusty and locked up it is. We might try to rebuild that transmission. We don't know yet. So that's where this car comes into play. This is a 1973 Plymouth Fury III. It's got a 440 out of a motorhome that somebody put in this as well. So we went out to, we'll insert some clips of driving this thing back from Billings, Montana. But me and my buddy Ty, we went out there and picked this thing up and actually drove it home without really any issues. We had a couple issues before we left town, real small, that we paid it out.
Yeah, that you fixed with JB Weld.
We fixed a couple with JB Weld. We fixed a couple with wiring the coil power wire to the park lights, so we have power the foil to start it. So that was cool.
But you got it running.
Hey, we got it running. We made it happen. That's a little trick I learned from Roadkill. So shout out for those guys.
Yeah, they need a lot of prep.
Yeah. But they're a lot of inspiration for what we're doing here. Don't get it right, just get it running.
Yep.
We didn't spend all the time in the world getting it perfect. But we want to be able to enjoy our cars and we get out there and use it.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to the Fury. Really nice, really straight from the Fury we got. I can let it down for these, but it's got 440 in it, a rebuilt Torque Flight 727 in it. It's like these cool Keystone Classics. Those are nice. Those are super cool reels. My dad's got a set of those and his money car though. So the plan with this was to buy it, drive it back if we could make it, rip the engine tranny out of it, slap some gaskets in it, slap in the charger, get it running and driving. After driving it 6 hours home, doing 75, 80 miles an hour. We didn't speed because we couldn't speed, but we got home and driving it for that long. it's such a weird driving car that I really kind of hate to pull it apart. So this is for sale if anybody wants it.
Oh, snap. I did not know that. That's a big reveal.
Yep. So I think I found I did find another 440 and a transmission. My dad bought one back east for her.
Okay.
So we're probably gonna do something with that. So if somebody wants this, it's gonna be for sale. I'm gonna take the wheels off of it, put them on my grandpa's car, swap those around. But this thing's really cool. It drives really nice. It needs a couple little things to be a daily. I basically was dailying it here for a while. It needs an eyebrow rim. That's stereo. I probably want to bring the back from Billings. I already known how loose that was. But
What year is it?
it's a 73 Plymouth Fury III. So the emblem that's supposed to be on the side there is
Yep.
a belt box. Super, well, it's kind of an ugly car, but it's super cool.
It's good patina though.
It's got awesome patina. It drives phenomenal. I wish all of my other old cars drove this good. We pulled the hills and the mountain passes coming back from Billings. We were doing 75, 80, and it never skipped a beat.
Yep.
It's got a couple of minor things, what crack rear shield, but the only rust is in the backs of the quarters, and there's a tiny bit in the trunk. But super cool car. I got it from what I believe is the second owner. He got it from the original owner, and I don't know. It's just a cool old car. It drives like a boat, shines like a boat. It's got a cool square speedometer gauges in there. Needs a headliner, typical old 70s car things. It's got an aftermarket HVAC box in the bottom of it.
Not bad though.
All the lights work. It's got these super cool,
yeah.
little jars. It's got these super cool indicators, like indicators, on the fenders, and they both work. So that's super cool. So the Dodge Charger actually has them in the hood, but this has them up on the fenders. Man, but it's super straight. There's a couple little dings from popping the fenders. Got it from some old boys in their elbows. Working on it. Got an old motorhome 440 in it. Somebody cobbled up an Elbrock carburetor on it, so that's cool. But it's got a new distributor, got a new ignition box, all kinds of fun stuff. Super high class battery hold down here.
Oh yeah.
And the battery cables were too short, so we actually had to do some finagling on that just to get it to go. And then my JB Weld. The JB Weld steel stick works really well. Just don't do it when the radiator is very hot and still actively spewing coolant, and it doesn't seal up very well. But it got us home. So
Awesome.
So this will probably be for sale, but I might just keep it too. I don't know. I swear I'm a Chevy guy, but I have 3 Mohawks in my night.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sure people will ask about. Yeah. The Coronet back there.
That's Grandpa's car.
If you watched the last video, you probably saw a few pictures of Sean in it.
Pictures of that. That one seems to smoke a little bit from the rear, and I don't know what that's
That's
about.
some odd thing.
Rubber smell.
You'd think you could figure that out, but
Yeah, hard to get.
only seems to happen when you drive it. It's strange.
It's weird. But yeah, this is Grandpa's car. We've got a whole separate video on this one.
Yeah.
No rush from that, but this one was my grandpa's car. It's got a 318 Collie block in it, 3-speed transmission, couple bucket for bench seats. My dad rebuilt this engine back when high school. Poly block 318 in it. Solid electric cam, nothing crazy.
Not for sale ever.
Not for sale ever. I know it doesn't really look like much, but it's Grandpa's car, and it's pretty cool to me. So
Yeah. It was sweet just getting that one.
that was a cool story, cool experience going to get it. So this one's not gonna go anywhere. Cool story behind it. Grandpa got it wrecked back in '65. That's a whole nother story for a different video. But
Yeah.
cool car. It's gonna get these keystone classics hopefully.
Ooh yeah.
I slapped these slots on there because I really like slots, but I kind of like those 15-inch keystones better than the 14-inch slots.
Yep.
So we're gonna see what it looks like.
All right, so that's where we're sitting.
That's where we're sitting.
What's next?
Ever just asked what's next? Great question. We're gonna finish some shocks on the front rear end. Start on some brake lines maybe. I gotta fix some bead leaks on these wheels and tires. These tires are junk, and I gotta swap them around. I got the front wheels on the back wheels on the front, but the front tires are on the back wheels, and the back tires are on the front wheels. So yes, we're gonna fix that. I started on cleaning up the HVAC box. This is a factory AC car, so I got that ripped apart. We're gonna get that back together, paint it up, install that. Then I'm gonna start cleaning up the dash. Somebody had mentioned on the last video about a dash pad. I would be interested in that dash pad. So if we can get in touch, that would be awesome. If not, we'll figure it out. Then I want to get the dash in. Then I can start wiring. I got a wiring harness on the way. I'm gonna paint the tail or the tail pan, floor pan, and then just kind of odds and ends things. I want to paint up the roof, get that POR'd, get it sound deadened, get the trunk sound deadened, which I gotta order more of that, and then it's time to just figuring out where we're gonna go from there. If we're gonna start getting engine tranny ready to put in it, or start on the doors. I want to kind of get the inside clean. You get steering where I can get the steering wheel in it, that kind of stuff, and then just kind of go from there.
It's amazing to see this thing just as a roller right now, given that we were collecting car parts from multiple vehicles
In a field from different places, and it took them a minute to figure out or remember where it was at.
You find anything missing yet?
We got a couple things missing, but I talked to the guy and he didn't have any of the ones that we were missing. We were missing one piece of trim. I went back out there and we found it. So that was awesome. So we have pretty much all of the trim other than one of the quarter panel charger emblems. We're missing just a couple, like a glove box lid or the center console lid, So if anybody has one of those out there, I need a center console lid. I think I found a guy that's got glass that'll work for this. So I'm gonna get in touch with him. I'm gonna have Sloan straight out my fenders and my doors. And then other than that, there's got a couple little things. I gotta order a fuel tank. I'm probably gonna put Holly fuel injection on it. That's the goal anyways. We'll see how far they get on that.
Couple little things.
Just a little thing.
Just needs a motor.
Just needs a motor. The rest of the stuff put together.
The rest is easy.
Yeah, I got a deck lid. I got tail lights. I need to get new lenses though. My tail light lenses are broke. But really, in my eyes, kind of small things. We got the things that I was worried about. We got those done, taken care of.
It's awesome. Cool.
Rock and roll.
Well, thanks for the update, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it. It's always exciting to see you work on anything, but like this, of all the things that I've seen you work on, this is obviously the one that you're most motivated on. So it's cool to see it coming together.
It's definitely main priority. Not main priority my whole life, but main priority in my project.
Yeah.
So this is me on main focus.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have more updates coming. Obviously, it's kind of an exciting one to follow. We've obviously got other cars and projects that happen in the meantime. So
And a broken Suburban Outback.
and a broken Suburban Outback. So hit subscribe. We'll get you updated on everything as it happens. And thanks for watching, everybody. It was really exciting to see kind of our fine video blow up. And
Yeah, all the engagement and the exciting is exciting for us. It's exciting for you guys. It's cool to see.
Yeah.
Thank you.